What's going on YouTube? If you're new to the channel, my name's Evan and I go to garage sales and thrift stores to find stuff to sell online for a profit. What you're about to see is one of those garage sales and it just happens to be my most favorite one ever, so stay tuned.
And I'm not even pricing anything, just whatever. Yeah, you have to kind of search through the junk.
You got a lot of cool stuff for sure.
Yeah. He was a collector, that's for sure.
How much you want for the Coleman stove here?
Yeah, that's actually a stove. I'm not sure if it was even used.
How much you?
Camp stove.
How much you thinking on it?
I'm not asking prices. You make a donation, whatever you think.
Oh man, I have no
idea.
idea. I have no idea.
Pardon me?
I said I have no idea. I'm gonna make a little pile of
don't either.
stuff I'm interested in. How about that?
Some of this stuff is not worth anything, and some of it may be, but I don't know. There's just too much to try to price it.
I like this whole box here. This is a bunch of neat stuff.
Yeah, that's a whole army circle. There's more of it here. Canteens. I don't know why he collected it, but he did. We'll give you a good price and a donation to take the whole box.
Oh, that is cool. That's an old, like an old canteen water
Yeah.
bag. That is awesome.
Water bag, yeah. That's kind of neat, isn't it?
It is. That's very cool.
And here's more of it here if you want. And feel free to use, I've got some more of these containers.
Okay.
If you want to throw it.
Oh, you're good.
You want me to put all that stuff in there?
We can.
And if you don't want it, you know, at least it'll be contained.
Yeah. Oh, little Abner.
Yeah, he collected a whole set of those.
That's awesome.
Never ever read them, I'm sure. Now see, this is a neat belt. It's got this little
Yeah, it is.
container thing with canteen on it. It's neat stuff for the person that collects. Some of these things I don't even know what they are.
Let's make a deal on this stuff. I might buy some more. give me some kind of number to start off with over here with all this stuff.
Some kind of number?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it's worth?
I honestly have no idea. I just think it's cool.
I don't either. Another stove. You think $50?
You read my mind. That's perfect.
We got them.
How about the comic books?
The book?
Mm-hmm.
How about another 15?
How about I give you 60? Would that work?
That works. That works. That'll be great. I'm glad to get it.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Do you
Be
want your
careful.
to-
Might be kind of heavy.
Do you want your coat?
No, you can keep that if
Sure,
you want.
okay.
Yeah, he had gone for a second.
So I'm back home and I still have no idea what I just spent $60 on. It looked like a bunch of military stuff. I kind of combed through, didn't really dig in the bins a whole lot. Saw a helmet sitting on top. I've sold one somewhere for like 50 bucks. The Coleman stove definitely has some value. I don't know whether it's been used or not. And the stuff is actually really kind of dirty and smelly. So I've actually got that laid out in the yard. Gonna have to do some cleaning up, a bunch of research. The comic books, kind of taking a flyer on those. I tried to look up two while I was there. Couldn't really come up with anything, but I figured for 60 bucks, I'd learn a lot, do a bunch of research, and hopefully I'll at least get my money back, but we'll see. I'm gonna do some cleaning, some research. I'll tell you what I find. Doing some research on the little Abner comics, and they're actually made by Kitchen Sink Press. There's 27 books in the series, and I've actually got the complete series. There's 27 comics here. They're all in really good condition. Some of them are still in the plastic, so the fact that they're complete, it's really good news. Let me show you eBay sold comps. There's only been two that have sold recently. One of them, there was a $349 listing. They took a best offer. The other one, $299, they took a best offer. So we can go to Terapeak and kind of see what they really sold for. There's a $550 here. Don't really know what that is. But the first one, that best offer was $315. The other one was $248. Looks like one sold for $300 back in August. So I don't know. Pretty good deal. So I got the little Abner comics listed them kind of high because it's the only complete set currently listed on eBay. So turn on best offers, we'll see what happens. But I'm at the bottom of this box and there's some totally random stuff. There's this old flashlight, these old baseballs. So I got everything out of the box and found some leather working tools, little stamps to put designs on leather. Caliper has a little bit of value. This is a surface gauge. I didn't know that until I saw the tag. Looked it up, there's a little bit of value there. Some vintage Craftsman screwdrivers made in the USA. They're forged. Cast iron pencil sharpener. None sold. There's one listed for 40 bucks. I just think it's cool. It's really heavy. X-Acto knife, a little bit of value. So nothing mind-blowing, but I'm going to look up those baseballs and the flashlight and see what we got. So the thing that I was calling a flashlight is not really a flashlight. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. It's actually a bicycle headlamp, and it's kerosene powered. You put kerosene in here. There's a wick that runs up. You light it. Light comes out the front. There's a green lens on one side, a red on the other, so you can kind of tell directionally where to go. I don't know, the idea of bobbing around with kerosene-filled container on a bicycle that's got fire coming out, it doesn't seem like a good idea to me, but still a neat find. It's really old. Patent on it's 1898. It's missing a top piece. The lens is cracked, so there's not a lot of value there, but still a neat find to be in the bottom of a box. So there were 3 baseballs in the bottom of that box, and it's kind of a weird place for them, but these are definitely a cool find. This first one says that it's a foul ball hit by Ken Boyer of the St. Louis Cardinals off of, and I can't read the guy's name, but back in 1956. Ball's in decent condition. It's an old Spalding ball. I don't know. It's kind of neat just to know where the foul ball came from, who hit it, that kind of thing. The next one's another foul ball, and this one's much better, easy to read. 1953. Foul hit by Gus Zernial of the Kansas City Athletics off of Don Larson of the St. Louis Browns at that time. So 1953 baseball, we know where it came from. Definitely neat. But the last one is my favorite. This is a ball that was made by J.H. Grady. And this is actually the company that came before Spalding. Spalding bought them up in the 1940s, I believe it was. And this one actually has a bunch of autographs on it. I posted this to Instagram and you guys came through strong, so thank you so much. Gave me some of these names that people knew who these players were. I have no clue. And then 10th Street Market really came through for me and said that it might be from the 1949 St. Louis Browns. Sure enough, I was able to match up these 3 names and then one on this side with players from the 1949 St. Louis Browns. So I believe that's where it came from. Definitely an amazing find. I have no idea if it has value or not. According to this website, the ball itself is worth between $50 and $150. I don't know. I just think it's cool. Amazing find, if you ask me. Next up is the military stuff, and it turned out to be pretty amazing. I'm not going to lie. It took me almost a day to clean everything up, organize, and research. But I've got everything laid out. I think it was worth the time. Let me show you what I got. So as you can see, there's some pretty neat stuff here. Like I've got these leather holsters. This is from World War II. It's a German shoulder holster. Worth about $20 or $30. If it had markings, it'd be in the hundreds. Got some cartridge holders here. These are German K98 ammo pouches. They're worth about $30 a piece. This is a Russian ammo pouch from 1960. It's only worth $10 or $12. Still pretty neat. This is a Swiss Army ammo pouch from
1966. You can actually see the Swiss Army logo on the back there. It's worth about $30 or $40. This is real cool. It's a World War II holster for Colt 1911. It's actually marked. That increases its value, so it's probably worth around $60 or so. We got 2 of those. I believe this is a reproduction holster, so probably not worth that much. This one, however, is a World War II Luger P08 holster. It's marked on the back with the maker's name and everything. That increases the value over $200 there. Really neat find. Also had these World War II era belts, like utility belts. They're worth $15, $20 a piece, somewhere in there. Found this shovel, got a cover for it. I don't know if that's the original cover that goes with that shovel, but even if not, one of these sold at auction for $38, so still pretty neat. These are World War II 1942 cartridge belts. Looks like the guy paid $15 for them. They're selling for $60 or $70 on eBay right now, so pretty good. Also found this desert water bag. Never seen one of those before, so it was one of the things I saw on top of the box that made me want it. It's from the 40s or 50s. It's only worth about $40 or $50, but still a neat find. That graphic is still nice and bright to be that old. Really cool. Randomly in this leather pouch was the Abu Garcia Ambassador 5000D reel. These are worth $40 or $50 easy. Ames 1966 folding shovel and pick from the Vietnam era with the case and the pick and the shovels in good condition, worth about $50 or $60. Found 2 bayonets, and these are prices are kind of all over the place on these. They're from the late 1800s. This one's actually got the scabbard. This one's just a plain bayonet. They're probably worth between $50 and $100 a piece. So all this stuff is really adding up. The neatest find of all for me, though, were these 3 helmets. This is a World War II German M42 helmet. It's in really good condition. Got the liner and everything on the inside. It's worth between $200 and $250 based on my research. This is a World War II German M40 helmet. Looks like it's been repainted. Definitely some aftermarket stickers on there. But I still think I can get $200 for it. It's got a new liner on the inside. Looks like somebody tried to jazz it up. And then there's the World War II, it's the US M1 helmet. This one is, the prices are kind of all over the place for these things. Anywhere from $100 to $300 and above. It's got the liner on the inside, definitely in good condition. Got the netting on the outside. Still got to do some more research on that because I couldn't find exactly what this one would be worth. But I don't know, these are pretty awesome finds if you ask me.
So this has definitely been my favorite garage sale find ever. Not only financially, because obviously I'll do well on this stuff, but because of the educational and historical aspects. Educationally, I learned so much doing all the research. I learned about baseball teams from the 40s and 50s. I learned about the American and German militaries back in World War II and in Vietnam. But historically, to think that the men wearing this stuff that I found, they were using it to fight wars. That sometimes they gave the ultimate sacrifice to fight for their countries. And that's definitely not lost on me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.